Sound on Sound here at Winter NAMM 2012. I'm here with Matthias. He's got something very interesting here. It's called the MyMix. Now, what exactly does this do? It looks like it does a lot.
It does a lot. Actually, MyMix is a personal monitor mixer designed for musicians who are unhappy getting the sound, the drum is too loud, lead vocal not loud enough. And we developed a device which is very easy to use. It's name-based, so Josh guitar, Matthias drums, whatever you put on it, and everybody finds their way very easily. It has effects built in, everything you want, and you get the sound. On top, it also does multi-track record, and after the gig, you can take it home and play along to it. There's no limitation to how many channels you have on the network or how many MyMix you use. It sounds good. We just got our patent on the GUI interface because it is so intuitive. And you know how it is, musicians don't want to be confronted with fully parametric 4-band EQs, and yet you sometimes have to have it. And that's how we developed the whole thing. And people use it a lot and love it in music schools, in live gigs, in House of Worship, a lot of applications. People love it and can extend it. It's heavily firmware based, so whenever we come up with some new features, which people say, hey, can you think about this and this? Yeah. You download it, and within 3 minutes you have the latest software for free. And people appreciate that and use it a lot.
So I noticed that the interface is, like you say, designed to be really sort of simple and quick to use on stage. Perhaps you've got it next to you if you're a drummer and you can flick through. You don't have to go through pages and pages of menus. It's actually quite slick. How does this connect? You said network. I assume it uses network yes. Cabling and the like.
Yes, it's Cat5, and so the difference between this system and all the other systems out, it's a decentralized mixer, which means the way you know it, all the information comes in one mixer, you change the sound, it goes out. Here, every MyMix is as powerful as it gets and has all information about everybody, and that makes it so attractive, and you can do a lot of things with it. The protocol we are using is kind of a pre-AVB. AVB switches aren't out yet in all directions, so the second there are enough out, I changed the firmware to fully AVB, and they were ready to run. We run with standard Ethernet switches, and as big or little as you want them to be, from $8 to $2,000, whatever is in your budget, and people do like that a lot. And the importance here is that musicians, you want them to be in the zone, because if you make it too technical and they have to think about it, they get out of the zone. And if you talk to any musician, they remember the few times when they heard the sound the way they wanted it, and they really groove, and that's what it does. So the drummer can have a total different mix of total different channels than the bass player, and they don't have to argue and mercy and do this and that. They just get whatever they want, and they find their way very quickly. We had High School Musical tour in China, and organized by South Africans, and they were running around and they said, listen guys, we don't have a monitor mixer, we have nothing, this is it, figure it out, I don't have time to tell it to you. And between 3 and 10 minutes and they were operational.
Excellent.
All new musicians every day. And so that we were so honored, and the 17th of January we got the patent for the GUI interface, because that's what we wanted, make the musician happy, make him go in the zone. And that's what we did.
Sounds perfect. I mean, I gather this is out now, so how much is this going to cost? I mean, if you want to buy 1 unit or 2, can you buy packages?
Yes, this is a $650 MAP price here in the US. The input expander connection to the console is $1,000, and the switch, as we said, as cheap or as expensive as you want it to be. It is scalable. You can start with 2 units, 3, and expand later on, or whatever you want it to be, so there's no limitation to how you want to configure it.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Matthias.
Thank you.